today we're going to make a pillbox hat. So fun. So this is what it ends up with. I do need to finish the bottom of this, but that's the prototype, and this is what you need. I posted the pattern below, pattern measurements below. Super easy. It's one cut of material straight across, and then it's one round cut of material in a circle. And the measurements are, for the round circle, which is the top of the crown top, it's the radius is 3 3/8 inches. So all you do is you take a square piece of wrapping paper, brown paper bag, pattern paper, and then just measure 3 3/8 inches from the center to the edge of the pattern piece, and then just cut right here, and then when you open it, it's all finished. There you have your pattern piece, 3 3/8 inches. Okay, the crown itself is 10.125 inches, or that's about 10 1/8 inches. Okay, in length, and then it's 3.5 inches high, and this is a half of a pattern piece. So what you want to do is cut it on the fold. Okay, next, for this one I'm doing a white or cream satin with a lace overlay. So the first thing we want to do is overlay the pattern piece that you've already fused with interfacing. So you have a cream interfacing, just overlay it with the lace, and then sew around the perimeter of the entire piece about 1/4 inch, okay, 2/8 inches. And do the same thing for the crown top. Just sew around the perimeter 1/4 inch. That's it. And then once you do that, sew the edges of the crown together like this, and then pin the top of the crown top to the bottom, the crown. Okay, let's do it. Okay friends, so now we have our pinned crown, pinned hat. And so all I did was take the crown top, pin it to the top of the crown all the way around, and if you ever have any extra on top, you can pull up. I'll just show you real closely here. You can pull up the top of the crown a little higher than the crown itself. You can see that here a little bit, and so that way they even out. So let's sew it together 5/8 inch all the way around. Okay friends, so we have our crown top sewn to the crown. So now what we want to do is sew a wire into the top of the hat. And so what you do, inside out the hat is, and you just take your wire, which is right here, and you just put it in between the two seams, close it up, and then sew it along the edge, just so that the wire is covered with a seam all the way around. Okay, so what we have is, on almost finished hat, we put the wire, sewed the wire into the rim, and you can see here where the wire lies. And just a refresher that you want to have a needle that's a leather needle, because it's going through so much material, especially with this hat. It's lace, it's interfacing, and it's the material, the base material. So just turn your hat inside out and sew the lining together just like you did the hat, and then sew the lining to the bottom of the hat right here, all along 1/4 inch all the way around, and then we'll have our finished hat. So beautiful. Okay, so now we have our almost finished hat. We sewed the lining into the hat, and now we're going to take our ribbon. It can be ribbon of any kind. The pros like to use grosgrain ribbon, but this is just a satin. And I'm gonna put, it's 1 inch wide. I'm just gonna put half of it here. And then what we'll do, once you sew it on, you tuck it under, and I'm gonna iron it down all the way around. And then you tack it on the inside by hand. Okay, and that's our hat. And here is our final hat. It's really fun. Okay, so underneath, I just sewed with the sewing machine all the way around. I didn't even tack it because you're not even gonna see it underneath. But then I sewed in this, what is this called? Hair comb. And I just sewed 2 sides of it. And then I hand sewed a feather on and put a pin over top. And it's ready to wear. Have a great time wearing your hat. See you soon, and ping me if you have any questions. I hope to hear from you.